It's to India now, where the race to develop a vaccine against the virus has become embroiled in politics. With the world's third worst casualty rate in this pandemic, India's need is, of course, urgent. And that's led to claims about when a vaccine will be ready that some scientists say is not realistic.
With more than 50,000 new COVID cases every day, India is rapidly approaching the 2 million mark. Yet, India has entered its Unlock 3 phase, easing restrictions further. The rising numbers and the threat of another serious lockdown has people worried. But Indian researchers are hard at work trying to find an answer in the form of a vaccine.
Once a vaccine is here, things should improve. It would also give us consolation on many fronts. It's a reassuring thing.
Things would be better, at least. You won't be that scared walking out in public, and maybe you won't have to wear the mask all the time.
In July, 2 Indian vaccine candidates initiated phase 1 human trials. Doses will be administered to volunteers spread over a dozen sites. The Indian government says it feels it has a moral imperative to develop the vaccine, and many major Indian pharmaceutical brands are eager to oblige.
60% of the vaccines supplied in the world, whether it be Africa or Europe or Southeast Asia or anywhere, are of Indian origin. So India is perceived and is an important player in the vaccines for supply for the world.
This pressure, however, took a political turn.
India's top medical research body, in a letter to trial sites, said that the trials should be expedited to have the vaccine ready to launch by mid-August. This raised serious concerns on whether these extraordinarily expedited trials will be safe and ethical.
The move was seen by critics as a way for the Indian Prime Minister to make a dramatic announcement in his Independence Day speech on August 15th, rallying on a cry that India can be self-reliant. But after pressure from medical community, the government body clarified that no compromises would be made on safety, and that the deadline was simply to expedite the trials and cut through red tape. In reality, though, researchers say that it could take close to a year for the first 2 phases of the Indian vaccine trials to be completed.
Well, so far there's been no vaccine which has gone through such a rapid development cycle. The earliest any vaccine is taken is at least a few years. I haven't heard of any vaccine candidate in any country which promises a 2-month R&D cycle and being ready for public use in 2 months.
But with close to a fifth of the world's population, India is seen as crucial to test the efficacy of any COVID vaccine. The rapidly rising burden of the disease and the intent to be self-reliant raises the stakes even further.
Let's get more on this now with DW's Nimisha Jaiswal in Delhi. Good day to you, Nimisha. Is India in a position to win the race for a COVID-19 vaccine?
Well, Brian, even though there's no definitive way to truly remark on this, it definitely wants to. As we mentioned in the report, the Indian government, as well as the top medical research body, says that India has a moral duty to provide this vaccine to the world, or to at least help develop it, because of its massive manufacturing capacity as well as the massive research capacity over here in India. We also have the Prime Minister, through the course of this pandemic, emphasizing that India must be self-reliant. However, experts say that it could take as long as the first quarter or even the second quarter of next year to finish just the first 2 phases of the trials that have started in India last month. So even though India is well in the race, perhaps it may not deliver as quickly as it wants to.
Okay, regardless of the deadline, the time, and whether India wins, will India in the future, when it comes to a final vaccine, be one of the main providers of that drug?
Well, that is definitely a safe assumption, actually, Brian. Just late last night on Sunday, India's drug approver actually gave through approvals for the phase 2 and phase 3 trials of the Oxford vaccine by a vaccine manufacturer which happens to be the largest in the world. And even if we look beyond India's manufacturing and research capacities, just the size of the population makes it an important player, along with China, to scale up any of the important global vaccine candidates that are in the front race of this vaccine development. Now, of course, in past vaccine development as well, it has been found that vaccines that have been efficacious in the global north have not worked as well, perhaps, in tropical climates. Another reason why India and trials in India can be very important.
Okay, India, of course, is number 3 in casualties and fatalities right now. Nonetheless, it's decided to relax its pandemic guidelines. What's behind that?
Well, the government in India, Brian, has continued through the course of this pandemic, and especially in what it calls its unlock phases, to emphasize that we will have to learn to live with the virus, that we cannot slow down the economy for any longer, and that we must forge on ahead as well as take precautions alongside. And even though the burden of the disease is rising rapidly in India, we are likely to cross the 2 million mark this week. India is also emphasizing on the fact that the recovery rate is very high. It's well above 65% already as of today. And in high-hit cities such as Delhi, it's actually above 75%. Mortality, on the other hand, is hovering a little over 2%. So this is what is making India believe that it can manage this pandemic.
Nimisha, thanks so much for that from Delhi.